What's up, guys? Today we're going to tackle a question I've been getting a lot, but we don't really have a solid answer to it, and it's what happened to Hondo after Star Wars Rebels? And there isn't much to say, but there have been some new details that came out of the Solo Blu-ray of all places, and so we're going to get into that. But first, let's just say, what do we know for sure? He has been mentioned or referenced a couple of times in, like, Star Wars Battlefront 2, the Crimson Corsair short story, and Star Wars Commander. We also know that in Star Wars Legends, the Weequay lifespan was about 90 years old. So, short answer is he is alive. He's probably just old. But Slash Film covered something that came out of the Target exclusive Blu-ray for Solo, which we don't have, but they looked into it. And in a special feature, executive creative director of the Millennium Falcon ride at Galaxy's Edge, the coming theme park next year, Asa Kalama said, "You're truly in control of the fastest and most iconic ship in the entire galaxy. And Hondo, he's gone ahead and added a couple extra seats so he can get as many of those flight crews through as possible." So yeah, there has been some mention of Hondo before in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, but now it's kind of confirmation that he's actually going to play a big role in the ride for Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, he's basically going to be the guide. And yeah, that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, so he's going to send you on a mission of some sort. Like a pirate mission to collect loot.
I assume you'll all be pirates.
Yeah.
Helping him.
It's interesting. We know that it's going to take place in like the sequel trilogy era, because I think they have like First Order stormtroopers and all that kind of roaming around Batuu. So I don't think that this is going to be like when Han has the Falcon. I think this is maybe at some point Hondo had control of the Millennium Falcon.
That is true. That's interesting. So we have to assume he's just been doing his normal thing this whole time. And yeah, maybe he gets a hold of the Falcon.
Or maybe we're working for Duquesne or the Irving boys, like someone else in that chain. And he has hired us as part of the Irving boys gang to go collect treasure and stuff.
Maybe before Uncarplet gets it?
Yeah, I would think so. But it kind of makes sense because, like, Batuu, out in the kind of wild region of space, near-ish to Jakku, maybe Uncarplet's going to play into this somehow. I don't know how much story detail there's going to be in this Millennium Falcon ride, but I did think it was interesting that we're going to learn some things about some familiar characters at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge.
Mm-hmm. And it sounds like, according to how well you do in this game, is going to affect how you're treated throughout the park.
Yeah, that's really interesting. That was another quote in the Blu-ray thing, and it says, "If you bring back all the loot and there's not a scratch on the ship and Hondo is really happy when you bring it back, you might find yourself with some extra galactic credits in your account. But do a poor job, you'll lose the cargo, you smash up the ship, you might come back owing more money than you started with. The boss man might not be too happy, and when you roll across to the local cantina, the bartender might lean over and say, 'Hey, word on the street is your name's been put on a list of a local bounty hunter.' I'd watch out if I were you. So how well you do in this mission really does have an impact on your overall land-wide story."
I had this idea a while back when they announced that they were going to do some updates to the Secrets of the Empire game, and I said that according to how well or not well you did in that game, the stormtroopers roaming around the park would say certain things to you.
Yeah, like they've updated it so that now when you go through, you get like a bounty. And if you play it again, your bounty increases. So like if you keep going through Secrets of the Empire shooting stormtroopers, it's like your bounty goes up and up and up, and they have your picture, and they might stop and talk to you. And now, this also might add to it. So maybe Hondo, there might be like this scoring system where your Secrets of the Empire bounty goes in with how well you do in the Millennium Falcon ride, and stormtroopers or bounty hunters are looking for you. You might actually get stopped by people. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah, if you have a pretty high bounty on your head, it sounds like there might be screens throughout the park that you may walk past, and you might see your face on one of those screens with your bounty listed on it, and like, have you seen this person?
Well, there's even rumors that they have been working on either hologram or Force Ghost technology. It's like, I think people just know that they're trying to make a blue sort of projection, but they could have your face like Bodhi in Rogue One. And it's like, yeah, have you seen this guy? And maybe you can go like shut him off or something. But yeah, that's a really cool idea that you could basically become like most wanted in the park or something.
Yeah, and I think to go back to Hondo's character, I think he is the perfect character to put in something like a ride at a park.
Oh, yeah.
Because
he's over the top and he's fun.
Yeah, and he could be just doing his pirate everyday stuff this whole time, and
I'm wondering now if he is going to be in the park as well, like someone in costume. Maybe he'll have his Weequay gang with him.
That would be cool.
I wonder if they're going to age him up too.
Maybe.
I mean, he's like
he already has kind of a beard-ish.
Right, his whatever you call these things are getting longer, but he is going to be pretty old at that point in the timeline. They might just ignore it, or they might just say, oh, that thing we said in Legends about Weequay living 90 years. No, they have like a 400-year lifespan, so he's just like middle-aged.
That's more likely.
I think so. I think they're just probably going to say something else about...
Or it'll be part of the story, like the excuse of the reason why he is sending us as park goers out on this mission is because he's too old to do it.
He's too old for this poodoo.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So, no real solid answers on what Hondo's been up to, but we're going to find out, it looks like, at Galaxy's Edge of all places. So, yeah. Looking forward to doing that. That's opening up in 2019, both at Disneyland and Disney World. I think ours, Disney World, is going to be in the fall.
Mm-hmm. A couple months later.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
So that's all. Let us know what you guys think about Hondo and his future, and whether or not he might pop up in more stories in between now and then. But
yeah, we're keeping an eye on all this Star Wars Galaxy's Edge news because it's interesting how they're playing stories into the park.
I wasn't really gonna talk about Galaxy's Edge all that much because I didn't think it would have story-related content, but it sounds like it's going to, and it actually might give us some fun detail. Like, it's a new method of storytelling that I hadn't ever expected them to cover. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's it for today. So if you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel,
and follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.